Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. See, there I am. Oh, I am so sorry about missing stream yesterday. Me too. Off my game. I'm also sorry that it's later than I intended to be tonight. Today. I was talking to Brat before he went to bed. Then he also wanted food. So he had to eat. And then I ate, but I don't feel good after I ate. Like, I just feel kind of gross. I ate an Impossible Whopper, which I usually pretty much like. And I didn't even finish it. And it just seems to be like, I don't know. Ugh. Sitting weird in my stomach. Then I took a hot shower that was way too hot, and that didn't make me feel. So I still feel gross, but I'm here. We're gonna get some Genshin in. I drank like a tumbler full of water. I'm hoping that's gonna help.
Paimon's starting to feel a little tired from all our adventuring. Is it because we're always
Hi,
on
Arp.
the road? Paimon's heard that sitting down and reading a book could be a good way to unwind.
You had events, that's
Since
right.
we're not too busy at the moment, why don't we visit the Knights of Favonius' library? Maybe we'll find something simple but fun to read.
Okay. We got commissions first, so we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna get them done, get them out of the way. Then we're probably gonna do that one event that I haven't touched. And then there's the new event. We'll see what we actually get into and get up to today. I wish I didn't feel gross. I don't know, is anybody else ever like that? You're feeling okay, and then you eat, and then after you just feel kind of like nauseous. Even if you don't eat a lot.
Another test subject.
You're just kind of, ugh. That's me today. I don't know why.
Surprise! Let the magic begin!
Step right up. A round of applause.
But I was in agony yesterday.
Gather. I will have order.
It's like I couldn't get any pain relief. Not enough to actually sit and enjoy myself. Here's the other guy.
Over here!
No, you have not before? You're lucky. I don't know.
Becomes the hunted.
Feared that. That was not the commission. They just got in the way of the commission. Up there. How dare you?
Surprise! Cue the spotlight!
I actually rather like Lynette. Not Kazuha, but like... She doesn't need to be. She's her own kind of unit. I like the way she moves.
Over here!
Solidify. This is order.
Anyway, yeah, I also feel gross because I took too hot of a shower. Like, it felt fine until I got out, and then I was just like, oh my god. I feel nasty. Wow, I just keep going this. Alright, so stream yesterday. The reason why I didn't stream, because I'm pretty sure my Discord message makes very little sense in the long run. So, let me truly explain,
Stabilize.
other than the fact that it was raining and my arthritis was acting up a lot.
Disappear.
What led to yesterday me canceling stream. So,
A round of applause.
I started out work. Everything's fine, and then my manager tells me, again, I work at a big box store, okay? Keep that in mind, that's important, because it explains the stupidity of the chaos of yesterday. And stupidity of yesterday, mind you, I'm not saying that my manager is stupid. I am saying that all the circumstances that led to yesterday happening the way it was happening was ridiculous and stupid. Okay, so yesterday I get in. Now, mind you, most of the time that I work, most every day that I work, I make donuts. What I do, I make donuts. I bake the bread, all the bread for the day. I try to pan up or package. Usually I end up packaging. Usually somebody else has to pan up because it's a lot. It's a lot for one person to do everything. Okay, this is typical. Now, our management team for years, this comes and goes throughout the years. Like, they always talk about cross training between bakery and deli, because we're one team. There are no just bakery associates. There are no just deli associates. We are all bakery deli associates. You know, I guess that just gives away my big box store. Yeah, but just okay. And then produce is so bad off that every morning we have to help produce. So half of our team, by the way, on Thursdays there is no team. It's very, very few people working. Part of our team has to go every day and help produce before they can come over and work bakery. What doesn't really work out, because then produce still can't come over and help bakery or deli, so we're still just every single day struggling. Every day is a struggle. Every day is bad. Okay, it's just the factual of it. Yesterday was exceptionally dumb. Because my manager decided that yesterday would be the best day to cross-train some people. Which means she had me start on donuts, then I was teaching one of the girls that came over from a different store, who used to be a cake decorator. Now she primarily does freight. Okay? That's fine. She wanted me to teach her how to make donuts. And bake bread. Okay? So, had I just been able to stay with we'll call her A. Go by initials. There's some people whose names I'll say on stream. There are other people who I won't say on stream. I will say Jewel. I will say Dee Dee. They're aware that I've mentioned. This person, I will not say their name, so we're just gonna go and call her. Okay? So she had me training A on doing donuts. With her goal is to have me get her to a certain point and then walk away from her and train a new hire, we'll call her J, that we've hired recently. And I will show her how to make the sandwiches over in deli. Okay? Now, mind you, I used to make sandwiches. I haven't made sandwiches in a long time. It's not that I'm not capable of it. I definitely am. I can. I do. I did. That's not the problem. So, I have to, at a certain point, stop training A and go start training J. Okay?
unsolicited,
So,
and all the more
where I
valuable
have to
for
train
it.
Jay and where I was training A are completely different places. So, across from each other, but different places nonetheless. Now, Jay training at the table that bakery, the at, and my manager gives her the side of the table that is not stabilized at 5. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Okay, I fucked up somehow. Oh. Oh, wait, I got it. I understand it.
If you explain a magic trick, then the allure of the performance is lost. Personal relationships are the same.
So,
If you want to
where?
understand me, why not
Okay,
learn a
there are
bit at a
these
time
long
and
silver tables.
gradually
That
piece
two of them
together a complete
put
picture.
together, they face a wall. Okay? So, is that a. Oh, I thought that was like a barbell. A weight. It's part of the pipe. Um, and in the center of it, not the center of it. There's two sides, two long tables put together. There's the side that's flat against the floor, and you can stand there perfectly fine. And then there's the side that she forced me to go on, which is the side with the drain. And I don't mean like this drain is like, it's not a small drain, and I have no choice but to step into it. It is a drain that is meant to wash the floors, easily get the water, and like loosh it down this drain. Okay, there's several of these drains all over the place. This one's very deep. So about half of my day I was standing in a drain. The drain cover isn't going to move. It's on there very well, it probably isn't going to move. I'm not saying it'll never happen. It's wrong drain cover, but I'm sure if I sat there and stood there in the wrong sort of way and like put too much pressure back on the back of my heel in the right spot, I'm sure the drain cover could like pop up a little bit. And then yeah, you can maybe get your foot in a drain or something. Either way, it's a very deep like drain, like steep. It goes down far. And working all day in that drain, not all day, most half of my in that drain was less than fun and kind of painful for my knee that is already bad, okay? So I had that going on. Now, I start training one person, then I start training another person, and then I go to lunch. Oh no, it gets worse. Hold on. Let me actually go back. Okay, let me start back at the beginning to explain my day in a slightly better way, okay? Because I understand that I am butchering this. I wonder, was there a way that I can? Is there a way that I
Thank you for
can
complete-
display what I am trying to say?
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Maybe. Maybe there is. Hold on. Let me for a second. I might open up MS Paint because I don't think I have any other software on here that will help me demonstrate what I am trying to say. Ain't even in sounds weird. Say that. Okay. Yes. All right. come back to this. I'm muted. How long was I muted? Did anybody hear any of that? How did I accidentally mute? Okay. All right. Let me go again. I started my day. Over here with A, helping her do donuts, which she's never done. So she knows nothing about them really. She doesn't know how many packs to do roughly. She doesn't know what gets what icing. She doesn't know what goes in what packs or where they even go. Well, she kind of knows where they go on the shelf, okay? But I start all over here. This is the donut table where well, actually she should be over here. I have her on the wrong side. Okay. I don't ever use that. It's not. We need 3D models. I feel like you do. Okay. So this is where the table is. This is a wall. So all of this is a wall. Rest of this is a wall. And then this leads over to where the back where this not important. This and this is the main part of the story. So here's the bakery wall, and here's where the cake decorating or the donut decorating stuff is. This is where the cake lady stuff, the cake decorating goes. Okay, so yesterday it was Dee Dee. She's the one I'll give a name to because I've mentioned her name on stream. So Dee Dee's working here. A's working over here with me for most of the morning until Jay comes in. And then I, who started training A on donuts, had to go over to here. This is the deli. Okay, this is bakery. This is deli. I had to come over here and start training Jay on how to make sandwiches. And so my manager, right? My manager puts Jay at this long table right here because these are both two long tables that are kissing each other. They're in love. They're mwah, mwah, mwah all the time, literally like touching. Okay. And so she's over here now. In this dead center of where this other table is a drain. This is the drain. And the way this drain works, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is like nothing to anybody. I get it. I understand. No one cares. But either way, this drain is deep. It's a very deep drain. Picture it like this, okay? So you've got your normal drain, which will have a normal drain cover. I think that would just be like a line like that. This drain is like this. Okay? So here's me standing in the drain because it's dead center of this table. So no matter where I go, I have to work in a drain. And I have to leave her all on her own as I work with Jay. Jay's new. Jay hasn't been there that long. She's great at the deli counter, which is, if you were wondering, over here. And next to Jay, like over here, this is a cooler, and this is a fryer, and this is a chicken fryer. This is the hot case. That's not really important, but just mapping it out for you. So I'm here working on sandwiches with Jay. Jay, after a moment, she hasn't been there too long. She says, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be back." Jay goes to the restroom. That's fine. She comes back. She goes immediately, she leaves her sandwiches out because I told her, don't worry about it. You're just going to the restroom. You finish packaging up your sandwiches. When you go to when you come back, because they just have to, they can't, they're half done. They have to sit out. There's no. She goes and finds my manager over here. Talking to the manager. She's talking to somebody else. Here, her son's daycare had called her. And she's got to leave. She has to leave because he's got hand, foot, and mouth. So Jay leaves, but all of her sandwiches are still here. And all the sandwiches I am working on are here. I haven't gone to lunch yet, but in order for me to go to lunch for that morning, I have to finish all my sandwiches and finish all of her sandwiches. Okay? Because she's not here anymore. So, the way my manager, this is a Thursday. The only people we have working that day, it's a very short staff. We have A working, okay? We have Jay who came in, right? We have L. We have D, the cake decorator. That's Dee Dee right there. We have Jewel. That's the other J, but and we have R. And our manager. Okay, R is not me. This is Rich. Well, I'll say his name. I don't care. Rich. Okay? This is Ben. Okay. Great. So this graphic, it only indicates to tell you this is how many people we had. This is not enough. So she leaves. Okay? These two were in produce. So they don't really count for anything. This L's on the deli counter. on cake decorating. Poor A is doing those donuts that she doesn't know how to do mostly alone. Mostly alone. Jay has to leave. She has all of her sandwiches out. An entire box of Italian sandwiches, half done. My manager told me that she wanted me to make an entire box of sandwiches in halves. 32 half sandwiches. So I have to finish my 32 half sandwiches and all of her full sandwiches, okay? And before I could go to lunch while working in a drink. I was pulled in both directions. I go to lunch at 11:16. I get off of work at 1. I come back from lunch, and because I was able to clean up all of this and get this all put away, Jay's gone. Jay's out of the equation. All of these people, except for the cake decorator, except for her, leave at 1. Jewel and Rich leave at 1. Elle leaves at 1. I leave at 1. A leaves at 1. I come back from lunch and I'm told now I have to package because the packaging isn't getting done. So I stay over for 25 minutes trying to at least get the rolls done while the cake decorator, because A couldn't do everything I would normally do because she hasn't done it before, right? So the cake decorator has to stop decorating cakes and start packaging bread. So because she's packaging bread, she's now not doing cakes. So there's no cakes being done. She got her orders done. No other cakes get done that day. Because Jay leaves and no more production gets done. So no more sandwiches gets done. Elle is left alone on the counter, running all of the customers in the deli. A leaves. Jewel leaves. Rich leaves. Elle leaves. I stay 25 minutes, finishing what I can of packaging. At this point in time, Dee Dee has sliced all of the Italian bread and packaged all the French bread. I do all the rolls, which arguably probably takes the longest, both to pan up and to package just outright. The slicing is pretty long too, Italian bread, but like it's kind of mindless in a way, so it's easier. So this is what I dealt with. So here's me, poor little Rinslet, and I'm pulled in this direction and this direction and this direction. By the time I got home, after getting through the store and walking home and getting into my house, it is at this point nearly 2 p.m. And I need to save. I'm done. I am exhausted. I have done nothing but try to just keep afloat. And because I was standing in that fucking drain all day, my leg is killing me. And then the rain hit. So black hole, yes. So that's what yesterday was for me. I came home and I'm like, all right, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. Like, I talk to my mother on my walk home and I tell her everything that happened. And because what happened is I got pulled in so many different directions that actually nothing got done. Nothing got done to a completion. Okay, now you also have Dee Dee, who is also extremely upset because she didn't get to finish her job. It was just an absolute clusterfuck. So I'm sorry about art class, guys, but I had no other way to explain what I was trying to explain in the way that I was trying to explain it, which is all the different places that I was yesterday. So I came home and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I should be able to take a nap. Well, what? I can't take a nap because I don't fucking sleep. Unless I take melatonin and other such shit to sleep, right? Yes, all of those places I was being at once. So, did I sleep yesterday when I needed a nap? No, I did not, because couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So then I'm like, alright, cool. I will try to take a nap after dinner. That didn't work. No, I'm in too much, pain. My leg is killing me. And then the rain hits, and I'm like, oh, I'm really fucked, because now I'm, doubly in pain. So, yesterday was misery. Misery. And you'd think when I said, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm canceling stream, you think I'd get some rest then. No! No! I am in so much pain. My body is fighting me at every turn possible. I still didn't sleep. Exactly. Either way, while I was in pain, I did start Disgaea 7. I'm not far into it. But, because it was on my Switch, so I could pick it up and put it down, and it's Disgaea, so I don't have to, use too much big brain anything for it, okay? So, but, I was talking about VTubers, right, being in Disgaea 7. And this, not exactly the second I start playing, but as I start playing, you first meet this first girl. She's not the main character. Then you meet the main character of the game. His name is... The second Fuji opened his mouth, I knew the voice. The main character in Disgaea 7 is voiced by none other than Alejandro Saab. That's right, Cyno himself. The VTuber, Caillou. And I'm immediate. I'm like, oh, oh, I know the name, but it caught me off guard because I don't think it was announced anywhere, and I don't think he's talked about it. And I'm like, this is amazing. Yeah, we've got Disgaea 7, we've got Persona 3 coming out. You know, he's obviously Cyno in Genshin, and he's Jing Yuan in Honkai Star Rail. And all I have to say is, I know he's a profound voice actor and he's been doing this for a little while, but, time for more jokes. That's absolutely right, because I guarantee you there's at least one. And we were talking about him, me and Brat were, yesterday, before he left for work, because I told him, you know who Fuji's voice is, right? And he goes, I thought it was him. So then he said something about the Mahamatra, and I said the Mahahadra, and then I instantly regretted my choice, making the Mahahadra joke, and I said, well, I guess that's my one. I had my one before I even started stream. So, and I never started stream yesterday, so maybe that's what happened. I was punished for the bad joke. But yeah, so that's what happened. And I want to say that I'm sorry, because I had every intention of streaming yesterday, like every intention, and it's like yesterday the entire world chose violence. I have to do these events before I don't have an event. Like, I run out of time. How many days do I have left to this? So this is all about jellyfish? This is all about Kokomi? Jellyfish look so cool. But I don't think I ever want to feel what it would feel like to get stung by one. Yes and no. You just know that there's somebody out there that is trying to like name a fish that already exists, peanut butter, a peanut butter fish, so you could have peanut butter and jellyfish in a tank. You just know that there's somebody out there like that. That person would be me. You would be too? It would be too? Yes, yes. Yeah, so again, yesterday was a terrible, terrible, terrible day. And then this morning I was telling Arp earlier, a little while ago, like I had for lunch because Brat was hungry and he was not begging. Begging's the wrong choice. I won't put him on blast like that because he wasn't begging. But he wanted like a Whopper from Burger King. And I'm like, all right, normally from Burger King I get a Impossible Whopper. I think they're better. For some reason, eating that today just made me feel ill. And then I took a really, really, really hot bath or shower, and I felt really, really just gross afterwards. Just way too hot. I'm not reading this. I should be reading this event, but I'm. No need to? Perfect. Then I won't. Sometimes these little quests like that, I don't bother. Okay. So, what do I gotta do? Select the violet glow. But, yeah, so yesterday was just a terrible, terrible, terrible day. And like it was so bad that Dee Dee, my one coworker who that I have definitely mentioned, right? She called me on her drive home. Oh, Arp, good job. Good for you. But yeah, she called me on her way home yesterday just to complain more about the things that happened after I left. I don't care how many other accounts you have. Hitting AR-60 on an account is a pretty good. You know, pretty nice goal. A long time to get there. Characters can collect medical air. Yeah, hoard that Mora. But no, I honestly really thought that was cool about Alejandro's voicing main character. I just think that's really cool. Oh, wait. What? I am in considerably less pain than I was yesterday. So that's good. But my pain right now is like maybe a 3, and instead of like the 5 or 6 that it was yesterday. But 3 is still like 1 up higher from my normal baseline of 2. Apparently. It's never none. Which is what I was gonna say. Apparently, and I wasn't aware of this, but the normal amount of pain to be in per day, yeah, it's 0 amount of pain. Was anybody else aware of that? Well, anybody else know that the normal amount of pain to be in per day is 0 pain? Because that's fucking wild to me. I don't think that I can recall a time that existed in my life where I can say that I was at 0 pain. Maybe when I was very, very young, but again, I had my first surgery at 14. And I was in constant pain before that. So I think that's wild. Oh, it's down. I think there needs to be different pain charts at doctor's offices. Like, you should have your typical pain chart for someone who never has pain. So they could tell you, how much pain they're on based on the fact that they are not a chronic pain sufferer. And then you should have a chart for the pain for like people who are chronic pain sufferers. I don't have that waypoint unlocked. I don't have that waypoint unlocked. But yeah, there should be a separate pain scale for those with chronic pain. Be like, hey, I might be at somebody else's like 10. But for me, this is a 7, and my 10 is their 25. Because I'm sorry, but I don't think it's all the same. I don't think it's all the same. Belly flop. That went way too far. How do I properly utilize this thing? Oh, I guess like that. Sort of use it like a bomb. A torpedo. I probably shouldn't have Lynette be my character because I think she's got the load. Hey, there's the Here it is. Toss and boom. Like a grenade. The thing that sucks too about missing a stream is that I legitimately really look forward to it. So it kind of sucks when my choice is taken away by my own body deciding, no, fuck your plans. I'm sure one of these days I will stop complaining about everything. Today will not be that day. But I've also decided that because I am because I'm playing Disgaea 7, that I can probably not play Disgaea 7 while watching one of his live streams, because confusing. Wrong thing. Did I not actually do this one? I thought I did. I'm very confused. Oh, look at that. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna try, honestly, to come home tomorrow, too. And stream. I
One
did not
man's
know this
stone
was here.
is another man's gem.
I felt like this is something I should have found when I was in here the first time. But I make no promises. I'm hoping that tomorrow will be a far better day. It just, I want to be, for the record here, to say that I am all for cross-training and, like, people learning new skills. And I don't mind, for the most part, training people. I also don't feel like I should have to be training 2 different people in the same day in different areas and expect to get everything done and then some. Like, I'll be honest, it just felt like a lot yesterday.
Solidify! This is order!
Over here! Yeah! Surprise!
I mean, they're connected areas, but, like, still.
Step on up! Let the magic begin!
And again, it's not Jay's fault that she had to leave because her kid came down with hand, foot, and mouth. He's in a daycare. She's got 5 kids. Like, that's That's a lot. Where is this thing at? What is that? It's like an easily transmittable, like, I wouldn't even call it a disease. It's what it's called. It's called hand, foot, and mouth. But it's like it's a childhood illness where you get sores in your mouth and on your feet and on your hands. And it's very like infectious. It's spread through saliva and mucus. So all the things kids do. It's outside. Looks like it was inside. It is outside. Yeah, it's a communicable disease. It's just a lot of sores. Oh, there it is. And to be fair, and I'm going to make sure she's aware of this, she did an excellent job. But I also felt like my manager was kind of not setting up to fail, because she wasn't doing it intentionally. But like she said to me, like she didn't tell me. Okay, so here's the other thing that was really stupid. So I told you she had to make those 32 half sandwiches. She never told me she wanted her to make a whole box. By the way, most of those are going to be thrown away because they're not going to sell that fast. Either way, she didn't tell me that she wanted to make the whole thing as half sandwiches. And I was telling her how to properly do things. And then my manager, because she has no chill, decided to tell her all the wrong way of doing things. So it's always, no, I don't want to leave the collection area. No. It's always fun to have to, like, fight against your management team. Because I had just gotten done yesterday telling Jay, I'm like, hey, just so you know, when you're done making the sandwiches, before they go out to the floor, they have to go in the cooler, and they have to, like chill before they can be sold. And she goes, okay, cool. And my get cold, right? Because they're out, you're working with the stuff, it tends to, get warm. So I say that, and then my manager comes by and takes the sandwiches that I was putting out on the it's called a tall boy. It's just a rolling rack that's tall with shelves. So I was taking it and putting it, like, all of the sandwiches that we had made on there so I could roll it back into the cooler. And the manager just grabs them and she goes, oh, I'll take these out. And she takes out the sandwiches and she puts them in the cold case for people to eat. And Jay turns and looks at me and she goes, I thought you said they had to be refrigerated before they go out to the case. And I said, they do. And I said, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you, I've been working at my company for 13 years. And as such, I don't eat most of the food. You can't. Some people, they're just going to do what they want to do. As a matter of fact, I thought she was going to throw a hissy fit when I went to lunch because and that's the other thing, my manager, every time I turned around, she was gone. yesterday. I don't know what she was doing or where she was going or doing. I know she wasn't doing the things that she was told to do by her management team. Either way, like every time I turn around, she's missing, and oh, I need to not on. And yeah, it was chaos. I don't mind training people. I have trained a good chunk of people in all different areas. But and then get this. So she says, my manager says to Dee Dee that she really thought she'd be farther along than she was. Like like not exactly complaining, but commenting on the fact that she wasn't farther along. And Dee Dee's like, how could she be farther along? You took the person away who was supposed to be showing her what to do. She doesn't know what she's doing. Where are they? Oh, there's one right there. So, I mean, that's kind of unfair. And then, because I don't work on Fridays, she told her, now mind you, my manager's not there in the morning. The other manager is. She told her yesterday, well, when you come in, you're just going to do donuts then, since you've done them yesterday. Okay, this is probably in the water too, not outside, right? Maybe? Yes, exactly. She didn't finish learning. Now, how are you going to take somebody who still hasn't properly learned anything and make them do it? I'm actually shocked I hadn't received a text earlier today about
Another rude lot.
mismanagement is what it should be called. And then management overheard me bitching yesterday a little bit, I guess. Because then I was told that poor Dee Dee, I guess she's been recently told, amongst the other things that she has to do herself, that her and the other cake decorator, we'll call her S, they have to make birthday cupcakes now for other coworkers. So anybody who has a birthday that day, they get a cupcake. One cupcake. White cupcake, white buttercream icing. And what I responded with, well, that's freaking stupid. And yes, management heard me. I said, what if you're a diabetic and you can't have a freaking cupcake? Here you go, diabetic person. Here's your cupcake. Here you go, a gluten-free person who's allergic to gluten and has celiac disease, here's your gluten. I'm not saying that there are not people out there who wouldn't appreciate the cupcake, but man, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. Also, if you give me a white cupcake with white icing, with buttercream icing, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating it. I don't like it. It's where I work. They give, for certain anniversaries, you get like for working there for 5 years, you get a cupcake. Okay? For working there for 10 years, you get a small round cake. They don't ask you what you like, and they assume that everybody has buttercream and likes buttercream. I hate buttercream. I won't eat it. Also, because I work in the bakery, and they force you to go to the meeting so they can present you with said items. Right. So, they'll present you with those items. They force you to go to the meeting so they can call you out so they can hand you that item. But because I work in the bakery, I said I absolutely refuse to walk up, hand management the thing that they need to hand me back, just to hand it to me and be like, here you go, good job. Like, I'm good. Really, I'm good. But when they gave me the cake for my 10-year anniversary, I've been there 13, by the way, which is why I'm bitter. So, when I had my 10-year anniversary and they gave me this white cake with buttercream icing, white buttercream icing, I would not eat it, and I just gave it away to people. Right. Right. I was like, oh, hey, it's my 10th anniversary. Here you go, guys. Eat my cake, because I won't. I think I actually said in the meeting that I was forced to. Okay, does anybody just want this? I would rather the company I work for give me a $5 voucher or something for something to eat. That's what I would rather happen for everyone involved. Because if you think about it, right? On top of everything else that our cake decorating ladies have to do with, and I say ladies only because we only have 2 and they're both ladies. They have to take time out of their schedule of doing other things for customers and for the case to make said cupcakes and cakes to be given away to associates, people who work for the company. There was a time where they used to do, like, for birthdays, they would just make a giant cake per month and put it in the break room. Be like, anybody who wants cake for these, say if it's September birthdays, here you go. What did I just get for that? Yeah, I think that's much better, honestly.
This wine tastes the same as...
I need to use my... Oh, I never... Did I never... I didn't, did I? I am sorry. This has become a complaining. I really am. It's not my intention. I just had a really shitty day yesterday. And I'm not over it. And I know that I have to go back in there tomorrow. And it might just be as shitty. Except for now it's also the weekend. So I'm going to be fighting my way through customers. That being said, I actually really like my job. I hate my management team, but I like my job. Alright, what day is today? Today is Friday, right? So... Mike is definitely not muted. Mike is definitely not muted this time. Okay, whose talent is it? Right, because I've got... Checklist. Today is Friday. Venting is good, but you guys don't, you shouldn't have to be subject to me, unleashing my annoyance. I feel bad. Oh, Brad's already heard part of it, but I let him complain more than anything today, because he needed. That's why I was trying to do a diagram earlier. Okay, she's Friday. Ugh. But I don't want to have to take on specters. I just find them annoying, and I find where they're at annoying. Maybe I do an artifact run. Can I do an artifact run?
Where do you...
I like literally always need artifacts. Oh, hold on a sec. How many days do we have left on this banner? 11 days. Tell me I don't need to roll on the weapon banner again. Like, I'm nowhere near petty, so it's not gonna do me. What, at 18 pity? But fuck it, I'm rolling on the scam banner. Rolling on the scam banner one more time, I guess. I have 11 days. One more run on the scam banner isn't gonna hurt anything. Plus, I got a Kale. I still want more of the new weapons that came out. That I got shit in a Kale.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Ah, yes. Green amber.
Boats are made for trek.
No, she's not shit. I'm definitely not referring to her as shit. I want to work on Nouvellette. Where is Nouvellette? He is not far enough for anything, but where is he? There he is.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
He's going in anyway. For at least one run.
Order guide you. Bow your head.
Honestly. All of that could be far worse for 50.
Let's get this show on the road.
I do miss the Animo though, because there's no swirl
This
now.
is order. Gather. Silence.
I love the cannon.
Embrace the ice.
I will have order. The tides beckon. Settle down. Stabilize.
Take flight.
I probably should get him off my phone's background though. It doesn't need to be there on my lock screen anymore.
Solidify.
I had no chill and I spent $100, so, you know.
Gather.
Here comes the finale. Now disappear.
This is order.
I still have no regrets.
Stabilize.
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
He's so pretty.
Solidify. I will have order.
He's a pretty, pretty man. Right? It's definitely too late now.
A round of applause.
See, all I have to do is become popular enough
My apologies.
that all of my gacha pools
This is order.
become a tax write-off.
Stabilize. Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Embrace the ice.
I know, yeah, I know that.
Settle down.
A bat can dream, though.
Take flight.
Solidify. I will have order.
Let's get this show.
Really? You got like and then you think you're gonna be able to write off your gacha pools? That's so good, Arp.
Step right up.
Stabilize.
My apologies. Yeah.
Oh, for the Archon banner. I was gonna be like, I know you have quite a few followers, but so do I, and I know it doesn't necessarily. The amount of people you have following does not necessarily translate to the amount of views you get. And I honestly don't care about views or followers. I just want my shit to be a tax write-off. I'm joking, sort of. Alright, let's get him out of there. I went to look at what I just got, and I didn't. What does he need? Where am I at in his attention? That's neat. He Long a higher level? Where is he? Oh, he's in party. My God.
Where do you want to?
Okay, those pearls I can probably eat. It's the rest of the stuff. That's the issue.
If you'd like to see Liyue's Taurus.
You can do that?
Very well. I shall put...
Really? How? What do I do? How do I like pin them? Like, I don't see anywhere where there's a pin. I know that's artifact. I was looking at the artifacts. Oh. Wait, so, okay. If I just hit that. I just hit follow. Oh! Dude, that is a game changer! What? Did I do that for multiple people?
Osmanthus.
Holy shit. I don't need it for most people. Just like 3. Okay, perfect. It's amazing how you can play a game for so long and then just still not see like a basic feature you should have noticed forever ago. To be fair though, it may have been explained at some point in time and it wasn't necessary information for my brain to keep at the moment, and you know, like,
My apologies.
it got filtered into the not important category.
Cascade. Order guide you. Stabilize.
Now disappear. A round of applause.
So I told you guys I re-got my Netflix, right? So with me repaying for Netflix again,
Gather.
you would think that means that I would watch something. I still only watched the first episode of season 2 of Heartstopper.
The depth beckons.
Everything else I've watched has been like
Let's get this show on the road.
a live stream. Actually, I'm really obsessed right now with watching people lose their mind playing the watermelon game.
And voila.
Apparently you can only get it from the Japanese Nintendo Switch e-store. But I have a version of it on my phone, and there's nothing more entertaining than to watch somebody else play it while I am also playing a mobile version of it.
Have order.
It's actually a really chill game that just makes people lose their mind.
Disappear.
It has an actual title, but I don't know what it is. It's because it doesn't see, unless the
Order
translation is watermelon game.
Step right up. A round of applause.
You don't like to lose your mind? I do.
Take flight.
Mind the deluge.
Literally, I have thought about trying and playing Jump King on at all, just because I know that I would lose my mind doing it and I'd become incredibly frustrated. And I don't know what that says about me.
Be still.
Like, am I masochistic? I don't know. Yes. Yeah, Gato votes yes. I must be. I just remembered. I ordered more gay forks, and they're downstairs, outside. As the Amazon delivered. I should probably go get them.
Solidified. I will have order.
Okay, yeah, I have to comb my beaches, but I might end up combing your beaches later. Oh, and just to specify, I know that I just said gay forks, and you're probably like, what the fuck is a gay fork? So, I decided apparently a couple of years ago that my aesthetic for my kitchen was going to be all the stuff made with rainbow metal. So I have an entire like set of rainbow metal like silverware.
My apologies.
And I jokingly, because we're LGBT in this house, and we you know, whatever, I call them my I call them my gay silverware.
Solidified.
And say that my kitchen isn't gay enough. I even have a colander that is made of the same stuff. I don't use it because it's metal and it's hot, but like if I needed to use it, I have it. I also have a pair of Skechers shoes. Well, actually I have two. I have one that's completely like rainbow tie-dye, slip-on, and then I have my non-slip-on like tied penny runners that are like black and rainbow tie-dye, and I call those my black and gay shoes.
Solidified.
But I'll be honest, the ones that are actually tied, they stay tied. They're still slip-ons. I think all shoes should come pre-tied and never have to be tied.
Now disappear.
Cascade.
Yeah, but I ordered more forks, and I did it on Amazon because it's cheaper and I can get it in bigger quantities. If I were to buy just one fork of the same variety as the rest of the forks in my kitchen, it is $2.50 a piece. I bought a 12-pack of forks. I think it's 12 packs of forks for far less money, and they still match, and they're the same kind of variety. So, literally the same company, just bought in bulk. And I bought them because no matter what, we always seem to be fucking running out of forks. Yeah! I don't understand it. I have like double the amount of forks I think that I have of anything else, and yet I feel like there's never any forks. And it doesn't matter how often I do dishes, I'm still out of forks. What is up with forks, man? I'm telling you.
My apologies.
I guess if you're gonna have problems, though, it's a small problem to have.
Here comes the finale.
I think little goblins come into your house and they steal forks and one of your socks.
Whirling snow.
Yes! 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 Why are we on the same wavelength? That's crazy.
My apologies.
At some point, somebody needs to make me
Solidify.
go
I
and
will have
fix
order.
all of my sound alerts so they work properly, and also hire someone to do it for me.
A round of applause.
Yeah, Sakura swirl.
I'll never remember. I have every intention of doing it.
Quake.
Take flight. So rude.
Yeah, I got a drawer full of socks. I don't even wear half of them, but I keep socks for probably too long, even when I just have one left, because I'm like, well, maybe I'll find the matching sock. Maybe. And I have before, but I'm convinced there's like a sock goblin that comes and just steals one of your socks.
The depth beckon.
Now disappear. Let's get this show on the road.
I will
Or maybe
have
there's
order.
like some dimension out there that all the socks go to, and it's like the land of lost socks.
Embrace the ice.
Right. Well, that was useless. Good job. You know, really, Ayaka is made for this place, right? Because she could run around the water of Safontaine in her socks to her heart's content. Why am I not getting anything that I really or want? I have not been farming artifacts early enough.
Be still.
Yeah, yeah. Ah.
I feel like almost everything I get is crap.
Mind the deluge.
And voila! A round of applause.
I have also probably been farming more on Honkai Star Rail than Genshin. But that's because that's what I do in the morning before work.
Step right up.
Although I really should play on stream
Kamisato art.
soon,
Sumetsu.
because I have a whole bunch of
Solidify.
surprise
This
quests,
order.
companion missions, and Dan Hung's things still to do.
Now disappear. Here comes the finale.
My opponent.
Right now I'm trying to max out traces for my main team.
Ah, yeah.
Gather.
Farm, what do you have to farm? Your mats for your traces, which are
Kamisato art.
at so mats for traces are like your talents for Genshin, right? So it makes them all better. And then you also have to farm your relics, which are artifacts, put it that way. And any of your ascension materials. I don't necessarily need ascension materials right now. I do, however, need better,
My apologies.
I need some 5-star relics for
Still.
Dinyuin, and I have a bunch of traces that I need to finish.
Solidify. I will have order.
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
That's why I'm using terms you already know. Look, all you have to do, honestly, is replace traces, or replace talents with traces, right? With artifacts with relics, okay? And your ascension materials or just ascension materials. I don't remember what they're called in Honkai Star Rail. And I don't care. It's what they are. And instead of constellations, you have Eldoron. No, it's not Eldoron. Not you say. Aeons? No, those are gods. Maybe it is Elderons. I'd have to look at it. So it's all the same thing. I'm curious on what Zenless Zone Zero is going to end up doing. Also Golden Troop. God damn it, give me what I need. And I'm actually extremely excited for Zenless Zone Zero when it comes out because I really like this whole like arcade system too. Okay, so you're gonna, instead of like, so for you it's not constellations, it's copies. Got you, it makes sense. Yeah, one you want to reach, you know, your C6, and others you want to reach your E6. It's the same thing.
Cascade.
At some point in time, what I've got to come down with is like a schedule. Because when Zenless Zone Zero comes out, I would like to stream that as well. So I will have to come up with some sort of like schedule. Like X day I play this, X day I play this on stream for main storyline. My problem is I just really like Genshin. I like the battling, and I like both, right? I like both Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, and maybe because I feel like I've been playing Genshin longer, and that I can kind of sit here and talk and sort of zone out while I'm doing stuff like this, and for Honkai Star Rail, I can auto battle. Like Genshin, but don't do quests. I don't do quests here either. No, I'm doing my quests. I promise I'm doing quests.
Take flight.
With Honkai Star Rail, I really want to do my companion missions, but I want to do them on stream. I probably will hold off streaming them as heavily as I'd like to. Until Gato can get kind of caught up to a point, because soon, Gato will be able to join us in our love and enjoyment of Honkai Star Rail. And I know that I don't have to not stream something so you don't get spoilers. I get that, but also like I like experiencing my joy with people. So I would like you to be able to get a play-in, you know, before I saturate the stream with more Honkai Star Rail.
This is order.
I feel like Tower of Fantasy
Step right up.
could have been fun.
Let's get this show on the road.
More fun than it is if it worked better. It doesn't look bad. I just don't like aspects of it. And I'm not... I don't know. I feel like it's doing too much. Does that make sense? I feel like Tower of Fantasy does too much. Which is why I don't really play it often. It almost feels like it's trying to be everything, and therefore it kind of misses its mark for me. Okay. This is also Golden Troop. Either way, I really love the music, both in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. And I'm kind of hoping that for Zenless Zone Zero, because I can see it. I can see it being sort of like a more of a trip-hop situation. And I'm for that. So, give me all kinds of different music and I'm happy. I love playing a game where I can also then listen to the soundtrack if I wanted to. It's why I like Final Fantasy music so much too, because I feel like Final Fantasy music is also really, really solid, just like good listening to in the background of things that you're doing.
Solidify. I will have
And I definitely
order.
feel that way with both Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact.
Whirling snow.
This guy is not hard. But God, he's so clunky.
Gather. Cascade.
And he's got like such fucking armor on him.
Take flight.
Die
Mind the
faster.
deluge.
It's not like my characters are weak either. He's just, he's a big old
This
tank.
is order.
I am feeling so much better than when I started stream. When I started stream, I was still slightly nauseous from my sandwich, and I think I really got way overheated
Sakura swirl.
in my bath. Thing is I like a very hot shower and a very hot bath.
Now
To
disappear.
the point where I think I'm probably cooking myself, and usually it's fine. But sometimes, when I get out, I feel
Gather.
horrible afterwards. Which is what happened when I got out of my shower today.
And voila.
Here's a question, right? This is just a real dumb question, right?
Cascade.
So, I have very odd algorithms and stuff. One of these days, we should, like,
Kami
start a
Sato.
TikTok or something and, like, look at it and stream and see where it goes. But, anyway, I have weird algorithms that send me a whole bunch of different shit. One of the things that I constantly shows up on my algorithms, and I love it, is the difference between, like, America and other countries. Okay? So, I've mentioned this before, I think, that I grew up in a very old house in Cleveland. So, your houses are very close together, but they're also very old properties. Mine was a very old property. More golden troop. Can you please give me what I want? I mean, I'm not going to hate on the golden troop, but it's not what I'm after. And I'm not getting anything that I'm after. And when I am getting something, it's not good. Anyway, so I grew up in this really, really old house. And, like, I never knew where my father's,
I will have
well, my
order.
grandmother's parents were from. Because she didn't really talk about them. I didn't know them. They were dead before I was alive. Okay, so I didn't know my great-grandparents. I knew nothing about them. I knew where my grandmother was raised, which was in the Amish country.
Round of applause.
And I knew my grandmother. My grandmother, by the way, died at like 93. She was a preemie. Okay, so I get to hear stories. I heard stories about how she was a premature baby back then, and
Be still.
she was like kept warm by, and this is wild to me, right? Because now we're very concerned about children and not having things in cribs and whatnot. So she was kept warm as an infant with bottles of, like, wine bottles that had been emptied and refilled with hot water. And I think that's amazing and incredible, and I'm also shocked that she survived, because that just to me is wild. Can you imagine having glass bottles lining your crib so you don't die, filled with hot water? So anyway,
Kami Sato.
that's neither here nor there. So I was raised in this house that was
Show
old.
on the road.
And I come across sometimes these videos on TikTok where it's like the difference between American houses and, European houses. And they have the whole 2-tap situation. So here's my question to you guys. When you go into the kitchen and you turn on the water
Order guide you.
to pour yourself a glass of water from the sink,
Rolling snow.
what do you call the handle, the way you get your water? Do you call it a faucet or do you call it a tap? Because most of the people I know call it a faucet. I was raised calling it a tap. Faucet? Your faucet? And then they show okay, that's what I need. Still not what I'm looking for. Okay. So let's go through our artifacts real quick. Let's see where we stand. We could look at the ones for Winnie too, because he uses golden tree. Still not what I want. Over here. So I asked this because, in my bathroom of my childhood home, there was 2 separate taps. So you have on the left side and the right side, one is hot, one is cold. 2 different taps, 2 different spigots.
Osmanthus wine
So in
tastes
order
the same as
to wash your hands, you're either washing your hands in boiling hot water or absolutely bone-chillingly freezing water. Or you turn them both on and crisscross your hands in front of them and hope that you crisscrossing your hands as fast as possible will give you a sort of,
Boats are made for transferring commodities back
sort
and
of
forth,
warmth.
and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So
And
it is
again,
when-
this is a nothing story, and I understand that. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that worked wonderfully. But I think it's interesting, and I say that because I've never known any other way growing up. I understand now my house obviously doesn't look like that. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay. Here is definitely better than the other one. Yeah, because those are both that shit. Why so much shit? Why so much shit? Look, I got nothing. Completely useless. Look at your art. You current. What if I change to that one? Yeah, I really want Pyro Dance. But there. Does this have a? Oh, it is here now. Okay. All right. I feel like this definitely. I do like. Great. But, like, I feel like... I feel like I just don't... That's part of the problem. I know you need some defense. Defense isn't bad, but, like... Yeah, and I don't have anything. Alright, well, for now... That mean Lynette's is actually showing up now? Because it wasn't before. $15. You're gonna look like... That's much better for it. I'll say that. Okay. HP is looking better.
Many
Should we
things
go
come to
comb the
settle.
beach? I should probably go comb. He's rolling around inside of his tunnel right now, so if you hear crinkly sounds, that's what it is. He was very cute yesterday morning. The best part of yesterday was the morning before I left for work. He was in his tunnel, and he was I was playing with him through the tunnel. And you guys you've seen the tunnel in one of the pictures I sent you, so you know it's got like that one opening on one end, another opening on the other end, and then in the center there's a hole. So he was pretty much laying inside the tunnel yesterday with his whole ass body. And he tried part of the beach. No, I need to go up. So he's laying in it. And he's stretched out in this tunnel. And wait. What? He's got his tail sticking out of one end. And his head sticking out of the other, like the hole by the middle. And then I start going and taking my hands. And I start, like, taking my fingers and running it along the back because he's laying inside this thing. The next thing I know, he's literally trying to eat my fingers in a playful way through the tunnel itself. And I just feel his jaw working. Like, I could feel his teeth in his jaw. And he's chomping, but he's not getting anywhere. And yes, it is quite funny. And it was very funny to watch him then roll around inside of it as well. Like, he's rolling the thing back and forth. He was just very cute. It was a very nice morning. We started out, actually, before I even got up with a cuddle session. Before my alarm went off, he got up. He laid down next to me on my pillow and snuggled his body close to mine. And as a matter of fact, when I came home from work yesterday, we also cuddled again. And last night before bed, and this morning when I got up to drink coffee. So he's becoming a real, like, snuggler. Yes, he's an early riser. I'm sure it's all food motivated. No, the faster you get up in the morning, the easier you'll get more food. He does like to eat. I actually have to order more food. He is nearly out. Here, Ayaka. You feel at home? I mean, he still has stuff for days. It's just, I like to make sure that I have, like, a good supply of stuff. For instance, I always have extra deodorant, extra toilet paper, extra paper towels, extra toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and, like, cat food in the house. All the things for your necessary grooming and for him to eat. That's what's important to me.
Right. My apologies.
Be still.
I bought mac and cheese the other day. And I have a question, and maybe everyone knows. So, I don't buy mac and cheese, like a box of macaroni and cheese, often. Because I never have milk in the house. Because I don't drink cow's milk. And I rarely just have milk in the house. And I was under the assumption, and maybe I am wrong, and therefore I am stupid, that almost all boxed macaroni and cheese required milk. When did that stop? When did it stop requiring milk to make mac and cheese? A while? Really? I mean, I guess I don't buy it often enough to, I just assumed that there's one. That you boil your noodles, you cook your noodles, then you add milk to your powder and you mac and cheese it up. Or your sauce. Then you throw some milk in there somewhere. Apparently not anymore.
Step right up. Let's get this show on the road.
There are two things that we do not have in this house on a regular basis. And that is milk and eggs. Did I just get stuck on the word egg trying to remember what they were called? Yes. Yes, I did.
And voila!
Stabilize. This is order. Cascade.
I don't know what it is about eggs, because I don't hate eggs, I just don't prefer eggs. But I'm strange about them, right? So most people love a scrambled egg. I hate a scrambled egg. No, thank you. Most people like a hard-boiled egg. No, thank you. I like a sunny side up egg that I could dip my toast in. I'm okay with an omelet, but it's never really a thing that I seek out. And I found like this really makes people question my sanity. Because when I was telling somebody this the other week, because we were having a discussion about eggs at work, that I don't like a hard-boiled egg. But I love a deviled egg. People find that to be madness. Because, you know, a hard-boiled egg is just kind of a deviled egg with with less steps.
Be still.
Yes. Very nice.
I also don't like macaroni salad or like potato salad unless it's mustardy. I don't understand how anybody can eat it unless it is mustardy. I've just come to the conclusion that I have weird, and there's nothing. I'm weird about food. I get that. No, I've noticed for a while.
Yes. Very nice.
There is. Where? Right? Am I crazy? Maybe it's further than I thought. Oh, right. I can't dolphin myself out of the water. Oh, it's over there. Forgot I can't dolphin myself out of the water unless I have the fontaine. This looks like that's going to be a lot. Yeah, because there's nothing more pleasant than, like, dolphining yourself out of the water like you're freaking Flipper. That not be picked up? I already have to.
And now I'll make it all disappear. Just kidding.
some point I need to look at farming. Right now I'm okay just kind of running around the beach. I haven't really been over here much. This whole area is pretty new to me. I thought that said gotcha crab. About to sneak. Oh. Oh, why did that hurt so bad? Thank you. Oh. I felt that in my neck.
Step right up. Here comes the finale.
Rude.
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
Be still.
That was useless to me. Why'd I do it?
Step
I
right
forgot
up.
he's on. Alright, let's chain this party up. This is not useful.
Sounds good to me.
Now disappear. Clouds high. The birds call.
Ew. Ew.
Crumble. I will have order.
And voila! Here comes the finale.
What am I stuck on? There was nothing there.
Gather.
Okay, you know what? No. No.
More companions!
Absolutely not.
Well,
Not at all.
since you asked so nicely. A sight to behold. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Fuse is lit!
Fuck off, all of you.
Order guide you.
Why are you sash?
Fire hazard!
There. Trying to freeze me. Oh. Oh, that sucks.
A pleasure to be working with you. Will we find any firework materials in
Yumiya,
here?
you're my MVP. You get to stay. And also, this flower can get wrecked. That sucks. I know that there's some ones up way. Let me actually. Let's go get the way. Actually, I'm not gonna get the way. I'm gonna walk this part of the beach. I'm gonna pay attention to the map. I'm not gonna turn around and go into a circle. I wish I could just jump on that belly. Good luck. They're farming. Alright. Now, pay attention, Princelet. I need you to go... Oh, that's worse than my pity. Because I just spent to get Neuvillette. I think... well, maybe it's not. Maybe my... Nope, I'm worse. I'm at 3 pity. Yeah, I've been trying not to pity farm. You're at 0. I've been trying not to pity farm as much. Unless I'm doing it on a banner with like a 4-star that I need. Oh, you know what the problem though? The problem with having her in and nobody from Fontaine is I need Lin.
Oh, it's an...
They look happy and content.
Stabilize.
Get down. You don't have to work that hard for your Mora. I'll give it to you.
Step right up.
I'm kind of excited to see another Catalyst user like Haizu, but as a 5-star with Wriothesley, being that he's so like physical punchy. I think that'll be pretty fun. I think I've nailed how to say his name now most of the time.
Now disappear.
Rise from like rise from the dead,
As one with wind and cloud.
and
Take
like the end of Wesley.
Ha! Sakura swirl!
Step right up. A round of applause.
Please hold for just a moment. Give my prior in consideration.
And voila.
On the plus side, when I go to do
Death,
please, oh, I'm gonna die. When I go to do the current event, I shouldn't be quest locked
Wind strike.
because I've done Klee's storyline. I think I'm gonna be not gonna be quest locked, right? No, it doesn't look like quest locked at all. No, we're good.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Oh, come back here.
This is order.
Now disappear.
My apologies. Take flight.
Step right up. Let's get this show on the road. Quick, drop.
Fuck! I forgot how short of life he was.
Rise.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
No, 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 no! I was trying to switch back out. Unbelievable. Ignore. Healy over here. Who made Neuvillette cry? I think this is where they end because this is about to actually end as well. Alright, let me go heal at a statue. Press mount. What are they called? Patrick stars I have. Nice. Okay. Now I just need to go and play with some pearls. Already 3. Pearl diving. I have a bunch of pearls. I think I just need to make them bigger pearls. Where the fuck are my pearls at? There they are. Like, still need them for talents. There we go. We're level 70 now. How we look? Yeah.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, right? Have a few
All right.
references.
Yeah, I don't have very long that I could stream for. I have about 30 minutes. Maybe we should start the event. Actually, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick before I go talk to Lisa and her hungry, thirsty self. Be right back.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
But I'm back. And I left him on. I'm so sorry. How dare I? Okay. I always forget, like, how big this really is in here, but also, like, underutilized. Because I don't think we've ever been able to get up there, and I would like to go up there. Like, please? My...
Please be quiet. One with nature.
Look, there's options. Get up there. I can...
The wind knows me.
Oh, there's no other doors up there. I do have Kaching,
Okay, got it.
but I don't think you can get up there with...
But fish taste best when they're freshly blasted. Grill them over a fire and they'll turn extra crispy and smell so good.
Lee, the tiniest little psychopath that you are. You can't blast the fish to nothing.
Don't worry, Jean has informed me about all that a while ago. So, I went ahead and placed some orders at Good Hunter. Over the next few days, their chefs will be preparing the best fish fresh from the lake and cooking them right away. Freshly cooked fish served with Klee's favorite spices and my specially prepared desserts. I'm sure it'll be just as delicious as your catches.
Okay, then I'll trust your taste, Lisa.
Some people people do fish with dynamite, they? Like, you do, like, there is some sort of something to dynamite. But I don't know why and how.
I promise I'll stay in the city and play Dodoco's Boom-tastic Adventure. I won't go fish blasting or make any trouble for Albedo's friend. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for Miss Honorary Knight and Paimon now.
But wouldn't it ruin the structure of, like, the water source?
Is someone looking for us? Miss Honorary Knight and Paimon! Klee was just thinking about you and then you appeared! How'd you do that? Oh, did you somehow magically hear Klee's thoughts?
Oh, little cutie and Paimon, you're here just in time. Looks like I won't have to go to the trouble of writing you a letter now.
I don't know. I don't know too much about fishing since I did fish a couple of times as a kid. It's fine. It's boring. My father liked to, but he'd also fish in Lake Erie, and that lake caught on fire. Like, no thank.
We had some time on our hands and wanted to look for something to read in the library. Anyway, what's Dodoco's Bombastic Adventure? It sounds way more fun than reading a book. It's a new game Lisa made for me. We came up with the name together. You're amazing, Paimon. You remembered the name so quickly. Whoa, you
Only
can
'cause it's
design
Klee.
games, Lisa? Paimon thought that you were just into books.
Too peaceful, though. You never did it. Yeah. See, I mean, I guess if you're the kind of person who likes to just like sit out on a lake and drink some beer and do nothing, then that's cool. But I am too understimulated to not want to drown myself.
I merely drew some inspiration from Shroomsplosion, a game from back when I was a student. It didn't really take too much effort. As long as we keep Klee happy during these unique circumstances, I'm willing to design as many games as she likes.
Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Klee mentioned Albedo's friend, right? Did something happen in Mondstadt?
Does Albedo have a friend?
It's not too serious, but the situation still has to be treated with caution. Recently, fish species native to Sumeru have begun appearing in Cider Lake. Allowing them to spread would put the ecological balance of Mondstadt's waters at risk. Luckily, Klee noticed some fish she'd never seen before while she snuck out to play. She caught a few and showed them to Kaya.
So somebody has been dumping illegal fish inside of Mondstadt's lake.
If it weren't for Klee, I'm afraid most of the local species would have already receded by the time ordinary citizens fully grasp the situation. And if a change occurs in the underwater ecosystem, it could very well affect the quality of water in Cider Lake. Consequently, the entire wine industry of Mondstadt could be in danger, and that poses a major threat to our economy.
I always forget it's Cider Lake because, cider, like the drink cider. And to me, I always read it as Cedar Lake. Like a cedar tree.
Saved the
Like a
day!
cedar chest.
I even got praised by Master Jean. So that's what happened. Good thing Klee noticed the fish before things got out of control.
The investigation team sent out a few members to inspect Cider Lake.
It is
and
all
look
the
for
same. It's
origin
just
of the
about
intruding
pronunciation.
species.
For instance, I would never say that I have a cider chest or a cider dresser or something, but I have a cedar like bedroom set. And I would never say that I'm drinking some apple cider. I would definitely say I'm drinking apple cider. Kind of like with caramel, caramel, right? I consider them, they're the same thing, but for different things, I use the different way of saying the word. I don't know if everyone's like this, but like you have caramel toffees, or you have a drink with caramel.
To avoid disturbing these little invaders, Klee has to keep her treasured bombs away for some time. The investigation team's instruments are extremely sensitive, so any explosion within a certain distance of the lake would affect their data. Jean said that Klee would definitely get bored being cooped up inside the city all the time. Albedo's busy making improvements to the reconnaissance company's experimental equipment, while Kaya just left for a business trip. So the task of looking after her fell on my shoulders.
I left for a business trip. How's he getting there? Cavalry captain. Not on one of your absentee horses.
But I'm not bored anymore because Lisa invented Dodoko's Bombtastic Adventure. Miss Honorary Knight and Paimon, let's play together.
Maybe he's just riding onto Luke's back.
All right, the game table is right over there in the garden. The orders I've placed at Good Hunter will also be delivered there. Please enjoy yourselves. It's not every day you get to play games with Klee, surrounded by the scent of flowers on the breeze, with delicious food delivered right to you.
Wait, Lisa, are you not coming with us?
Don't you think it'd be a little unfair if the game's creator joined in? I don't want to spoil the fun. Besides, as the librarian, I still have my basic responsibilities to take care of.
That just sounds like another excuse for staying indoors.
Run along now. Have fun playing with Klee.
Okay then, we'll catch you later, Lisa.
All right, let's go to the garden. Is that where Gygax is? Is that who's taking care of this? The Gygax?
We're here, Miss Honorary Knight. This is where we'll play Dodoko's Bombtastic Adventure.
Cute.
Lisa picked a really good spot. Paimon loves it here already.
It's the game spot.
All right, teach us how to play, Klee. Yeah, let's play.
Sorry, there was a butterfly and I wanted to catch it. Sorry about that, Klee. Alright. Dodoko's little trick. Watch the position of the spiky fish. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Shoot! Okay. Defeat the spiky fish using the special Jumpty Dumpty. Or I guess Jumpy Dumpty. Just Jumpty Dumpty is what I've always called it. To obtain 1 point, defeat Spiky Fish King to obtain 2. Special Jumpty Dumpties of different colors have different explosive AoEs. Keep their unique traits in mind and throw them well for a higher score. After a special Jumpty Dumpty is thrown, if it comes into contact with spiky fish or objects along its path, it will automatically explode. After throwing a special Jumpty Dumpty, you can press the throw button again to cause it to explode immediately. You can use this method to make the most of your Jumpty Dumpty's explosive range. Okay, I get it. Oh, don't get it. I thought my radius was good enough I got it there, but okay. Oh shit. I fucked up. That was so bad. What? Gotten something. Why did all 4 of those explode that time? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. I need answers. Yeah, that doesn't work. Do I have to hit it like... Oh. 2 different kinds of bombs? How do I know what kind of bomb I have? Hold on. Is it a color thing? Because that definitely explodes more. It must be. Okay, hold on. Oh! Oh, I could change bombs! So much easier. Okay. There we go. And the rest is locked, so that's fine. I knew it was coming out like any day now, but I wasn't sure if it came out today or what. I go to the wrong... Wrong teleporter. No, it's right here. There we go, finally. Now I have all the other stuff. Although I still need to do my... Fish out, Tomorrow. Very close. How many... Just 24. I need... Alright, let me... Time check it. I only have a few more minutes, guys.
Should be fun. I've never seen anything like.
I've been in my pot. I'll probably go and collect and... furniture stuff. Actually, before I do this...
This realm is...
Grab my transient. Stock it all my flowers. and then I forgot to tell you guys this too. So I get a message on Facebook from my cousin, who I haven't talked to in a very long time. I guess she's moving out of state. She found a big box or a big, I don't know. She's got a whole bunch of pictures, I guess, that used to be my grandmother's. And she wanted to know if I wanted them. So she's always been really nice to me, but that whole part of the family is it's just weird. Everything always feels weird with them because you know, I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, but so I'm the black sheep of the father side of my family. And I'm the black sheep of my father's side of the family because I've never been a drug addict. Okay? And I know that sounds unhinged. It kind of is. Anyway, so she found this whole big pile of pictures. So I wasn't getting back to her fast enough, I guess, because I was working. So she sent a message to my mother on Facebook. And she said, she told my mother all about the pictures that she has and asked, do you think Rin would like them? And my mother goes, oh, yeah. So mother messaged with me and tells me my cousin gets a hold of her. And she goes, so I gave her your address and everything. I hope that's okay. And again, I love my mother, so yes, it's okay. I mean, cousin of mine has always been okay with me. The rest of her siblings, it's questionable. But I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. So Monday, supposedly, I don't know when, but Monday at some point in time, she is going to stop by a bunch of photos. But I expect it to be real awkward and weird. So we'll see. I'm sure you guys will hear about it because I'll tell you about it. And maybe I'll even, if they're obnoxious, like nothingness, maybe I'll post a picture or something. But it should be interesting. I don't know. It's an awkward situation. Like, she's perfectly fine. It's just, like, I'm the odd man out, and I always have been. Like, not nonsense. Sweater. I don't know why that's a plus, but sometimes. But yeah, so it's just gonna be awkward. I don't really have anything to say. It's been, I don't know, many years since I even talked to her. And like, her brother died a couple of years ago, and he was my biggest issue on that side of the family. Like, he ended up getting sober, and I guess he was a better person to a point, but like, I still have kind of hard feelings, and I didn't appreciate having to kick him out of me and Jaden's house once when you know, years ago. And I also didn't appreciate how he used to get drunk and then hit on me, his cousin, because it's weird. But she's always been fine. Yeah, the cousin who forced me to go to my father's bedside and threaten to kill me and Brat in a and leave our bodies in a cornfield. Who helped my father arson a house. So it's his sister. And like I said, she's fine. She's fine. So I don't really see much of an issue. It's still just gonna be awkward. Because I don't know what to say to her. I don't hopefully she'll just drop some pictures off and we can call it a day. I don't know if I have to invite her in and sit down with her and have like a 20-minute talk or something. How I feel about that. Not that she's a bad person. Don't talk, so it's just awkward. But I guess she's taking her mother and she's going across, I don't know, the United States and being another state. And so I wish her well, which I'll tell her that when I see her. It's just, again, it's an awkward thing. So I'm doing that on Monday. I don't know what time that's going to happen, but I guess I should probably figure it out. And I'll end up telling you guys all about it later, I'm sure, because at least a little bit of it's going to be awkward, so you'll get a story. And then I know next Saturday, which shouldn't affect stream because I usually don't come home and stream after work, although I should start again because it made me very happy. But next Saturday, I'm going out to lunch after work with my mother, possibly my stepfather, my aunt, her husband, so my uncle, and my cousin. And that should be fun. I'll tell you guys about that too, because I'm sure something strange will happen. My family is very odd, so we'll get a story. Anyway, it is 4 o'clock now. Actually, it's 4:01, and I am going to cut this off here before Brat himself comes up to get me. But you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'm gonna try to come home tomorrow and stream. I may or may not. It depends on how bad tomorrow. I think I only have one more donut order that's gonna be big on that day, and then I should be done with, most of my orders. So, let's see. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you possibly tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, definitely on Sunday. Come hell or high water, I will be streaming on Sunday. Anyway, we got we don't technically have bosses because that's not starting until next Sunday. But thank you guys